Hello everyone. Welcome back to this channel. This time, we're going to discuss some leaks I've come across, which seem very exciting. And these leaks also come from a fairly credible source, namely Anon Leaks. Alright, let's not waste any time and get right into it. So, the leak being discussed this time is related to the version 3.8 update, specifically regarding the new character named Constance. From what was revealed by Anon Leaks, Constance is said to have an important role in the Superbreak team, especially as a support for Firefly. And Anon Leaks confirms that Constance has no connection with the Elation team. That means, the Elation team will still get its own support, and Constance along with Cyrene will not be related to Elation. Wait, does this further strengthen the opinion that Cyrene is only for Chryso's heirs? Yes, we can wait for Cyrene's changes in V3 later. This statement indicates that the Elation path will not intersect with the break concept, unlike the Remembrance path which can become all archetypes. From previous leaks that came from Uncle Ken, we also already got information that one of the characters who is most likely to fill the Elation support position is our beloved MC. Trailblazer will later get the Elation path. Thus, Constance's position is no longer in the Elation realm, but becomes an integral part of the Superbreak strategy. However, one big question then arises: who is the character that will be replaced by Constance in the Superbreak team? Information from Anon Leaks gives a quite surprising answer. That character is Ruan-Mei, first come, first out. Yes, it seems it's time for Ruan-Mei to rest from the Superbreak team. If we look at other leaks that previously circulated, especially from Sakura Haven, Constance is said to have the fire element with the Nihility path, which means we will get a Superbreak team with mono fire element. And of course, the question is, will Constance be strong enough to bring Superbreak back to the meta? Or do we need to wait for Firefly to get a buff from Hoyoverse? For those of you who don't know or have forgotten, there is one leak that was once shared by Luna, where she mentioned that Firefly will get a big buff in the first half of next year. However, the first half of next year is still a long time, and when Constance is released, Firefly will not yet receive that increase. This raises doubts. Can the Superbreak team with Constance already provide maximum performance before Firefly's buff arrives? Or will the real strength only be felt after that buff? Interestingly, another source named starrail leaks gives a quite interesting response to the leak from Anon Leaks. They say that there is a high possibility that this leak is a form of diabolical feels crafting. He said that Anons is at most looking at the test teams and this doesn't consider cost, previous investments, and so on. So basically they are saying that Anon Leaks is trying to create speculative opinions and narratives to manipulate people or steer other people's feelings. Whichever is true, but so far the leaks shared by Anon Leaks are still credible, except for the leak about Castor Ice rerun which turned out to be the Herta. However, they also said something interesting, setting aside everything about Anon Leaks. If Constance is really in the team with Fugue, that could happen because the damage produced by Constance is quite large to make it function as a replacement for certain roles. Even, there is a possibility that Constance is only borrowing Firefly's fire implant to maximize her potential. If this assumption is true, then the team scheme becomes even more flexible. We might no longer need Firefly if the enemy faced already has fire weakness. In that condition, we can replace Firefly with Ruan-Mei and just rely on damage from Constance. So Ruan-Mei can provide additional break efficiency buff. Even, for some players who want to play more aggressively, they can choose a team composition without sustain, by replacing characters like Ling Xia with Ruan-Mei. Alright, that's all for now everyone. So what are your thoughts on this leak? Write your opinions in the comments section. And don't forget to share this information with your friends who also play Honkai starrail. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on other important information. See you in the next update.